Hello everyone, I hope you understood previous question. That was our question number 2, Roman number A. Now today we will look at question number B. Now for your convenience, I have noted down all the transactions. There were 8 transactions on transaction side. It's the same. Everything that is given in the question is same. The only thing that we will be discussing today is the equation part. Okay, now the format you already saw in previous sessions question. First column will be serial number, then in transaction, then our main equation, that is asset equal to liabilities plus capital. Now first transaction was started business with cash rupees 1,20,000. So cash was introduced in the business 1,20,000. Then for the time being we will just write cash. Then on another side of equal to we have only capital 1,20,000. Then we will write equation 1,20,000 is equal to 1,20,000. Now both sides are same. Now next transaction was purchase typewriter for cash for office use. Now you see this typewriter is used for office, is purchased for office use and not for personal thing. So this typewriter will become property of business, that is one of its asset. So since he purchased that typewriter for cash, we will deduct the amount of cash, that is 8,000, from cash column, and we got one new asset, that is typewriter. So we will put heading in here and we will write plus 8,000, and on another side of equal to nothing to be done with capital. Then after that we will find new equation. Horizontally 1,20,000 minus 8,000 will give us 1,12,000. Then typewriter, we didn't had any balance earlier, now we got 8,000, so we will write 8,000. And on liability side we have 1,20,000 as our capital. Now after that, third transaction was purchase goods for cash rupees 50,000. Now he purchased goods for cash, that means he paid this 50,000 in cash, so we will deduct 50,000 from cash column. Typewriter, we had nothing to do with this transaction, so we will write plus 0. Then goods, either you can write goods or stock. It will be better if you write stock, okay, but meaning is same, but it will look nice if you write stock. I had made mistake and I wrote goods. Okay, so we purchased goods worth rupees 50,000, so we got new batch of stock plus 50,000. And on liability side we had nothing to do with capital. Now after this transaction we will find new equation. 1,12,000 minus 50,000 will give us 62,000. Then typewriter, we had 8,000 plus 0, 8,000. Then goods, we got 50,000, and on capital side 1,20,000. Now in transaction number 4, it's given purchase goods on credit. Now this purchase was done for credit, so nothing to do with cash, nothing to do with typewriter, but we purchase goods, that means good is coming inside the business, so we will add 40,000 to our earlier balance of 50,000. Now 50,000 we had earlier, now 40,000 plus. And since we purchased that on credit, so it will increase our creditors, means we have to pay in future, so we will make one column as creditor on liability side, and we will write plus 40,000. And sorry, this will be 0, okay, this will be 0. In capital we have 0. Now in this, after this transaction we will get new equation 62,000, 8,000 for typewriter, and stocks we will get 50 plus 40, that is 90,000. Then creditors we have 40,000, and capital 1,20,000 plus 0, it will give us 1,20,000. Now in transaction number 5, goods costing 60,000 was sold for 80,000. That means this 60,000 is nothing but our CP, and this 80,000 is selling price. Now when selling price is more than cost price, it means we had some profit. Okay, but this transaction was credit transaction, so nothing to do with cash, nothing to do with typewriter, but we sold goods worth rupees 60,000. That means 60,000 worth of goods we took out from our 90,000 of stock. that means we will deduct 60,000. Then we sold for 80,000, that means we haven't received cash yet, but we will receive in future. That means it is kind of asset for the business, means we will be receiving 80,000 in future. So what we will do is that we will add one more heading on asset side, that is debtors. Debtors are the people from whom the business will receive money in future. Since this transaction was credit, the business will receive this 80,000 in future, so we wrote on asset side 80,000, and SP minus CP is our profit. Profit we will add in our capital column, that is 20,000 we will add in this side. Now after this we will find new equation, that is 62,000 plus 0 is 62,000, typewriter 8,000 as usual, goods 90,000 minus 60,000 we will get 30,000, then debtors we have new 80,000 balance, then creditors we have 40,000, and capital 1,20,000 plus 20,000 is 1,40,000. Now see transaction number 6, paid rent 1,500 and paid salaries 2,000. That means we paid this rent and salaries in cash, so we will deduct total amount 1,500 plus 2,000, that is 3,500 we will deduct from cash, nothing to do with typewriter, stock or debtors, as well as nothing to do with creditors. But since we took out cash from the business and in return we haven't received any asset, we will deduct this 3,500 from capital as well. Okay, so new equation will be 62,000 minus 3,500 will give us 58,500. Typewriter as usual 8,000, goods 30,000, debtors 80,000, creditors 40,000, capital 1,40,000 minus 3,500 will give us 1,36,500. Now next transaction is received commission rupees 800. Now commission we received in cash, so we will add this 800 in cash column, nothing to do with typewriter, goods or debtors or creditors, but we will add this 800 in capital. So new equation will be our 58,500 plus 800 will give us 59,300. Then typewriter we have 8,000, stocks 30,000, debtors 80,000, creditors 40,000, and capital 1,36,500 plus 800 will give us 1,37,300. Then in transaction number 8 we have withdrew rupees 5,000 for personal use, means the owner he took out 5,000 cash from the business for his own use, so that means 5,000 will be deducted from cash. Typewriter we have 8,000, stock 30,000, debtors 80,000, creditors 40,000. But when he took out this cash from business, it means it reduced the capital amount as well, so this 5,000 we will deduct from capital as well. So we got new equation 54,300, 8,000, 30,000, 80,000, 40,000 and 1,32,300. Now remember that whenever there is loss in any sale, then we will deduct that loss amount from capital. If there is profit, we will add to the capital. If the owner pays any cash, and in return if he doesn't receive any asset, that also we have to deduct from capital. Okay, like in this case we paid rent, we paid salaries, but we didn't receive any asset in return, so what we did is that we deducted this amount from capital as well. In the same manner, when he received commission, in return he didn't give any asset, so what we did is that we added this 800 to capital as well. Okay, so this is the difference between a transaction and between profit and any other expenditure or loss. So in yesterday's question we didn't solve balance sheet. We were supposed to make one balance sheet as well, but let us see how to prepare balance sheet from this question and yesterday's questions. Balance sheet will be for your practice. Now let us see the format of balance sheet. Now this is the format of balance sheet. We will prepare one T-shape account. On right side we will write assets, amount, and on left side we will write liabilities plus capital and amount. Now heading of every balance sheet should be written as balance sheet of Rajaram, as we knew from the question that owner of this business is Rajaram. So we wrote balance sheet of Rajaram as at, since they didn't give us any date, we kept this blank. Okay, now let us see the equation first. On asset side we have 4 items: cash, typewriter, goods and debtors. So on asset side we will write cash, typewriter, stock, debtors. And on liability side we have 2 headings, that is creditor and capital. So we will write creditors and capital. Now for writing the values or amount of these items, we will write all the last value. That means after last transaction, what new equation we got, we will write all those things. Cash we had 54,300, we wrote 54,300. Then typewriter we had 8,000, stock we had 30,000 and debtors 80,000. And on creditor side, on liability side we had creditors 40,000 and capital we had 1,32,300. Now after writing all the items on both the sides, we have to find out total. Okay, 40,000 plus 1,32,300, we got 1,72,300. And after adding cash, typewriter, stock and debtors amount, we got 1,72,300. Now one more important thing is that after preparing balance sheet, if your asset side and liability side are not equal, that means your accounting equation is wrong or you had made some mistake. So it is better if you check through balance sheet if it is asked in the question, and if not, then you can just simply check in your accounting equation. Means you have to add your asset side and you have to add your liability side. If both the sides are equal, that means your accounting equation is correct. Now I have seen many students make mistake while adding and subtracting. Okay, even me, I got confused in this part. See, I wrote 1,20,000 as capital. So you have to be very careful with your addition, subtraction, as well as your attention. Means you have to give attention where to write 0 and where to write the amount. As plus one more thing, see, when we write headings under asset or liabilities, make sure that you write in same straight line. All the amount regarding cash should be in straight line, all the amount related with typewriter should be in straight line, then goods or stock, it should be in straight line, and debtors, it should be in straight line. Okay, so this was today's question number 2b, and question number 2 is balance sheet is for your practice, and if possible try question number 1 as well. And if you have any doubts or if you want to ask anything, then you can contact me. Thank you.